What's up, guys? My XR400R Dual Sport started to give me some electrical issues a few weeks ago, and I finally got around to jamming it up. I know this isn't mudding, but I figured a few of you guys might find this useful. What was going on is that the Baja Designs Dual Sport headlight conversion is like a 65-watt bulb, and it was constantly straining my system, which eventually led to the rectifier voltage regulator getting burnt out. So I replaced that, and then I upgraded to an LED bulb in that headlight pod and an LED bulb for the brake light. And it drastically reduced the amount of current my system needs for all my lighting, which made the dirt bike a lot happier because this XR400R has a stock stator in it that's just designed to power a very weak headlight. I was also able to hook up my low beam. So this headlight has three modes. It has baby bulb, low beam, and high beam. Previously, I just had baby bulb and high beam to keep my battery charged, but the new LED draws so little current, I actually hooked up low beam, so that's going to be pretty convenient to have some more lightage. I left the baby bulb hooked up in the circuit as redundancy. If the LED goes out, I still have something to be legal. All right, it's a long shot, but one of you might find this video useful. So this is my XR400R. Recently had an issue where the battery wasn't charging, which meant my lights weren't working because I had no power to them, which is illegal. End up being this rectifier. This is an old one I've had for years off my original Dual Sport kit. Finally went bad. Pretty simple to diagnose. So on this motor, you have two wires coming out of your stator. That's your light circuit, and those are your light alternator wires. So the first thing the manual tells you to do is to check your two stator wires for the lighting circuit. If it's between 0.1 and 1 ohms, you're good to go. Put your voltmeter on ohms, and this thing checked out at like half an ohm, so that was within spec. The next thing it says to do is just replace the rectifier voltage regulator. So I got an $8 one off Amazon, totally generic. It's just a 4-wire, right? So you got 2 wires from your stator, a power, and a ground, and that's it. I just hooked it up, and everything works great. Battery's getting 13 volts when the engine's running. It's charging nicely. By the way, this is a super nice little tiny 12-volt lead-acid battery that fits under my seat factory. And I just soldered it in, and it's working well. These bikes are really simple to troubleshoot, stuff like that. There's very few wires. Coming out of here, you have an ignition circuit and a light circuit, and that's it. I just love working on stuff that's this freaking simple. All right, with the headlight in baby mode and the taillights, we're drawing 0.44 amps. Now if we go to full high beam, we're drawing, what? 4 amps, and we've got no taillights? What? .44 high beam, 4 amps, no taillights. We go back to that low beam, we get our taillight. What is going on here? It's browning out. It's drawing more current than the system can provide. We're gonna fix that with this LED bulb, hopefully. Of course, nothing is ever easy, so this bulb didn't fit in the light. The diameter of the heatsink was too big there. So I had to take this giant drill bit and drill out the back of my light a little bit to fit the bulb. Ugh, I hate doing that because it's a reflective surface, but it came out okay. All right, with the new fancy bulb installed, it's pulling 0.45 amps in baby bulb mode, just like before. And in bright mode, it's only pulling 1.6 amps. That is awesome. Now I've got plenty of power for my wireless phone charger. Woo! And it's bright. And it is pretty bright compared to the old setup. The reason I have a headlight off mode is for sneaking. Sneaking away. Yes, we must sneak sometimes. Headlight off. And my brake lights work better now too, that it's not starved for voltage. Oh yeah. And turn signal. Yeah, LED is the only way to go. Everything's LED now except for that little bulb right there.